I'm Trust.
And I'm Sane.
And together we are Trust-N-Sane.
And you're now watching EOSfmTV.
Yep.
Bow. Whoop. It all began by me working at Club Nocturnal in downtown Miami 4 years back. And then I was an MC there. And Trust, he came along with this artist named Step Easy. At first I thought Trust was his manager, by his presence and how he came about trying to play, Step Easy songs, one of his singles.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh crap, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a dude, they're serious about the music, whatever. So I told him that I rap and all this stuff. And, long story short, the night ended. We exchanged numbers, but I never really hit him back up the next day. It so happened that I was having a birthday party at Club Taboo. And one of my homegirls came through with him, with Trust. And it was like, we ran into each other. We're like, oh crap, you know what I'm saying? So...
yeah, it was crazy. It was like
it
was meant to be type thing. That's how we've always seen like our movement, our progress, and us working together. It was like there's no reason that we ran into each other 3 times without hitting each other up, and then just it was like he's a rapper, I'm a singer. It was just like it's meant to be, so. Yeah. That's really how it started.
I've been rapping for 12 years. I kept the name Sane. I got it from my godfather.
Yeah.
I kept that name, and then I met him. He told me he goes by the name of Trust.
Yeah, I got mine from Elegant.
Yeah.
Like shout out. That's like my sister. And she was like, she wanted to name me Trust. She was like, I feel when she met me, like I showed Steph that I was writing songs and stuff when I came back from California, and he was like, I want to show you to my mom. She's managing and stuff. And when I met her, she was like, the next time I went to go see her, I sang for her, whatever. The next time I met up with her, she was like, I feel like I'm gonna name you Trust. So that's where I got that name from. And then from there, that's what everybody calls me now. So I mean. And then we decided to keep the name Trust-N-Sane, kind of like a kid and play type thing, where it was like we didn't want to force like a corny name. Not saying that we weren't trying to find one, but it just never, we didn't force it.
We just try to keep it simple.
So it just was like, it flows, it kind of flows together, and it makes sense. So we was like, just Trust-N-Sane.
We performed Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, PCB,
Miami,
all over the beach. I have to say, like, the craziest thing that happened was our first year in PCB where we were performing, and this girl wanted to act ratchet with me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And things happened, and, the law got involved with it. But, everything got pushed to the side, and everything's all good now. So.
But that was the funniest thing, though.
I'm not going to get into it.
Because he asked the funniest thing earlier, but the funniest thing was while he was sitting cold, in a little cell, we all they took us because they felt bad for the whole situation, like the owners of the club. So we're all eating like this really good like seafood dinner. He's spending like a couple $100 on us.
And you know what I ate afterwards? Burger King. But I'm gonna tell you, that was the first chicken sandwich I ever had, yo.
Like with our stuff, we talk about party and stuff. A lot of people like to be like, oh, if it's not like some lyrical, some other stuff or whatever, that it's not good or it's not real. If it's about partying and drinking and money or whatever, that's not real. But for us, it is real. We party. We go out 3-4 times a week. We live in Miami. That's what it's about. Other places parties end at 2 a.m. For us, they end at 4 and 5 in the morning or after. Yeah. So I mean,
you just turn up pretty much.
Just stay real. Yeah. Just stay real. Stay real and keep going. Like, don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it, because you can. That's the biggest thing for us. Just keep going, no matter what our circumstances are.
Method Man, hands down. Big Pun, Biggie Smalls, Trick Daddy. Let me see.
T-Double.
Who else? That's one of my top. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then then I listen to Big L. Wu-Tang Clan. But this is all up north. I love that type of music. But from where we're at, you know what I'm saying? There's the Dunk Riders. Shout out to the Dunk Riders.
Iceberg Live.
Iceberg.
2 Live Crew, definitely.
2 Live Crew, yeah. Definitely, yeah. I can't believe I even forgot about that. Shout out to Mr. Mix. I personally know him. You know what I'm saying? That dude is like my uncle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shout out to him. But of course, 2 Life Crew. They definitely inspired both of us. Definitely. You should see the Beach Bounce cover, yo.
Yeah, I mean that Beach Bounce cover. That's we got the inspiration from them. You know, on the beach, girls. That's really like that's what it's about. I mean, for me, it like definitely like T-Pain is a big inspiration on me, just from him like putting out constant like good records, and he basically changed the game on his own. Like nobody, the whole sound, you know, some people might not like that whole auto-tune or this and that, or they feel it's not real or that's not how you sound, but it is how you sound. It just makes it sound cooler to me. And you know what I mean, like he definitely changed the whole game with that whole movement, you know, and just him, the way he writes and the way he works on things, it's real. I mean, everything is good. So with him, and then like R. Kelly, definitely like with those club bangers, and, you know, like real R&B stuff. Usher, Boyz II Men, Anthony Hamilton is huge on me, you know, and just all those kind of guys, you know. Anybody that you could put in that kind of genre, I'm really inspired by those kind of, you know, singers and artists, you know. Definitely Pitbull. Pitbull is a big inspiration. Like the grind coming from here, you know, not being afraid to like, you know, do what you want to do. Basically, he's making those smart moves, those right moves. So he's definitely an inspiration. We're talking about like doing a mixtape, like a, you know, actual mixtape, maybe like 10 to 15 songs type thing, remixes, originals. Just going in, working with a bunch
fun,
of
you know and showing people what know, what we're capable of doing on datpiff.com, and SoundCloud.com /Trust-N-Sane 305.
Same for Twitter, just without the 305. So it's Trust-N-Sane, one word, TRUST, the letter N, SANE.